Hello beautiful people! Today we're going to play and review James Bond 2 Codename Robocod for the Sega Genesis. Let's do this! Welcome everybody! Thank you for tuning into my channel. If you are tuning in for the very first time, then as always, it's a pleasure to have you with us. And without further ado, let's get on with the show. Okay guys, so I'm going to kick off this review with a really useful cheat that comes in handy at the beginning of the game. So as you can see above me, we've got 5 different items to collect. And if you do them in this particular order, so first of all, I'm going to collect the cake, followed by the hammer, then the earth, and the apple, and last of all, the tap. So if you've done it correctly, you will now unlock the invincibility cheat, and James Bond will start flashing. Now if I remember rightly, this should make you invincible for around about 10 minutes. The easiest way to remember it is the first letter of each item. You want to collect them, so it spells out the word cheat. It's quite a clever little cheat that they've added to the game. So yeah, James Bond 2 Codename Robocod was first released back in 1991 for the Sega Genesis Mega Drive by Electronic Arts. And for those who are not familiar with the game, James Bond's arch enemy, Dr. Maybe, has retreated to the North Pole, where he's taken over Santa's workshop, and he's taken Santa's penguins and helpers as hostages. So I'm now on a mission to rescue all of the penguins and hostages, retrieve the stolen toys, and defeat Dr. Maybe. So yeah, first impressions, graphics look pretty decent, really well animated. The soundtrack is okay, however I do remember when I played this back in the day as a kid, it does quickly become irritating and repetitive. The controls do seem pretty responsive as well. So yeah, with this video review, I do want to dedicate this to a good friend of mine named Retroed, who's a fellow YouTuber, and I will leave a link to his channel in the video description below. We both kind of launched our YouTube channels around about the same time earlier this year, and the guy has provided nothing but love and support since we started. That's one thing I do love about the retro gaming community, how it brings everyone together as we share the love for all things retro. So yeah, if you haven't already checked out his channel already, I highly recommend you do so. And with his channel he shows all his latest pickups as he buys, collects retro gaming consoles and classic games along the way. And he's also into his retro movie memorabilia as well. So yeah, I highly recommend you check his channel out. Guy's really down to earth. And yeah, this one's for you, Ed. Yeah, apologies guys that I've been quiet for a while. It was my partner's 40th birthday last week, So I have taken a bit of a break from YouTube whilst we took some much needed time off from work together. However, I'm now back with a vengeance. I'm going to be bringing plenty of videos and new content along the way for you guys. Yeah, if you are new to the channel and you are enjoying the video so far, then make sure you smash that subscribe button, turn on your notifications so you don't miss out on any future uploads. If any of you have played this game before, it'd be interesting to know what your thoughts are, what you thought of this back in the day. Yeah, if I do remember rightly as well, the game was way too easy, even without the invincibility cheat. It's a game that you can quickly complete in no time. Yeah, I am also on social media as well, so you can get me down below at the Manc Retro Gamer, where you can get me both on Instagram and Twitter. So yeah guys, if you want to follow me on the socials, then I appreciate you checking out my page. Yeah, as I touched upon earlier about the soundtrack, it's really starting to do me head in a bit now. It's one of those games though which is suitable for all ages. But I do remember when I played this back in the day, and I used to take the console around to my grandparents' house, and whenever I plugged this in, it used to drive me grandma and granddad absolute nuts with the soundtrack. It was always a killjoy and would stick it on mute. But now as you get older, you can kind of understand why. I hope you guys are enjoying this review so far. It's been really nice to dig this out again. Okay, on to the first boss. As you clearly see, I'm still invincible as well. So you can really make light work of this game. Get in. Okay, first boss out of the way. Right guys, so I'm gonna wrap up this review for you now. I hope you've enjoyed this as much as I have. It's been really nice to get back on here again and filming these reviews for you. So yeah, I'll leave you my final thoughts now. So the game's got really nice graphics. The soundtrack is alright in small doses. But the only thing for me that really lets it down is the difficulty level. It's way too easy. And in terms of replay value, once you have finished the game, it's not a game that you tend to want to pick up for a while. So yeah, I'm going to give this an overall score of 8 out of 10. which I do think is a fair enough score for this game. So if you guys have enjoyed this video, and you haven't done so already, I'd appreciate you smashing that like button, hit that subscribe button, and also make sure the notifications are turned on so you don't miss out on any of the future uploads. And as always, I've been the Manc Retro Gamer. Take care of yourselves and each other. Goodbye.